Alright, this is my final recording for the night. So this is Mulan. When I found out Mulan was coming to Smite, I'll be honest, I was kind of hesitant because although she is a actual being, or well, not a, you know what I mean. Like she is like she does have stories about her and stuff like that. And I always liked the story of Mulan, right? They kind of ruined her design in my opinion. I wanted a more androgynous character, like they teased, and then they went and gave her boob armor. And I'm not trashing on the artist who did it or who approved it. I think her model does look good. I'm not saying it looks bad by any means. I'm just saying I kind of wanted a character that didn't really fit the basic feminine role of Smite goddesses, right? I'm talking about like boob armor or flaps like she has. Why do all the Smite goddesses have flaps? I think they're pretty on some of them, but not the video. You're here to learn about Mulan. She's fun. I don't think she's the greatest though. Why would you pick a character that her abilities don't completely work until the late game? Like that's my one issue with her. Like she's the only warrior to not have an escape at level 2 or level 3. Um or like in the early game she doesn't have escape besides her ult, but if you ult and you hit someone, you can't cancel it. And if you do, there's a long delay on it to cancel it. So and if you ult and her ult I don't think is the greatest at all. Especially if they have like a high damage character, right? If they have like an Artemis or like an Anubis, right? And you ult, yeah, they're rooted and they're knocked up, but then you're also still standing there, and if you don't hit them with it, they're gonna kill you even if you're super tanky. Standing still for like the 3 to 4 seconds like she does against like an Anubis is literally going to kill you. Doesn't matter how much magical protection you have, Anubis will kill you. Rant over, let's get into the build, right? So build wise, um Guan Yu, he'll come out 2 days before this or whenever unless I mess it up. But for Guan Yu, I had Warrior's Blessing, Healing Chalice, and Multipots. That's also a good option on her. But she does like Gladiator Shield, and she can use Berserker Shield because she does have a cleave. And her one also gives her bonus attack speed. So both are good options. Um, she's really a like warriors are designed to be a like they fit anything. Like they can really do anything, right? And Mulan is the warrior of the warriors that can do anything, right? So Glad Shield, great option on her. She has good AoE abilities to hit. It also helps with her healing if you, for some reason, don't have the heal up on the 2, which is another reason why I think she's bad. Um, you can always rely on Glad Shield, right? Warrior Tabby. Ninja Tabby works too. It's really up to you. I think Warrior Tabby is just all down better on her. Void Shield and Runic Shield. You can also get Breastplate and Genji's. All 4 of them are good options. These are more aggressive options, right? If they have more than 2 magicals on the team, I always recommend getting this. And you're fighting a magical, always recommend getting this. This is just a great option, right? It lets you do more damage, right? Some more offensive things. I think that Heartseeker is great. Last 6th item, right? I'm talking about like selling your boots and then picking this up after you build all defense or whatever. Masamune is okay. I still am not completely sold on this item. The protections it gives you is kind of okay. 35 protections for 125 or 150 health, like for the damage trade-off, I guess. But it's up to you. Blackthorn Hammer, good damage option. Shifter Shield, I don't see why not. It's a good damage option for a warrior. Mystical Mail, I think is great. Mystical Mail is a decent item after they cheapened it. Spirit Robe, good as well. Great if they have lots of CC. Don't be afraid to also get yourself a Mantle of Discord. If you're snowballing super hard, get High of the Urchin. But just remember, High of the Urchin is a cursed item, and as soon as you buy it, your team will start to lose. That's just how it rolls. That's how it works in casual Smite. As soon as you buy High of the Urchin, your 30-2 team, your 30-2 game will go from a 30-45 game, and you'll never be able to finish stacking High of the Urchin. That's just how it goes. I don't make the rules. I'm just here for them. Emperor's Armor, great option. Like I said, and I'm pretty sure I've been including Emperor's Armor in any of my tank videos recently. The ability to just push with this or play defensively with this is just great. Some relics, you're obviously going to get teleport in the solo lane. Mulan needs teleport more than anyone else because Mulan will. She does have good wave clear in the early, but she also doesn't have completely working abilities. So she might not be able to do that well in the early, right? Heavenly Wings. It's Heavenly Wings. It's always good. If your support didn't get it, you might as well get it. Even having two is great. Blink, always a good option. Blink Mulan Alt. It's not the worst thing on the planet, right? It's definitely an option. Magic Shell. It's Magic Shell. Great for support, even if your support has one. Belter Frenzy, great for burning objectives. She does quite a bit of damage, right? That is definitely one of her pros. Is she does do quite a bit of damage. So Belter Frenzy is not a bad option. So abilities. So Mulan's passive, or well, the skill thing, right? So keep in mind that whichever ability you level up, that is probably going to be the ability that gets to its final stage first, right? And so if you level the 1 and the 3, those ones will get up faster than the 2, obviously. If you level the 2 and the 3, those two will get up faster than the 1. Or however, which way you go around it. However, I don't think you should level the 3 at all. And here's why. Because the 3 takes 50% less, or what is it? It takes a lot less damage to do to get that thing maxed. You don't need to level the 3 and put points into it. You totally can, and it'll get there faster. But it's up to you, right? So really, you're going to be looking at your level 1. You're always going to get cross strike, right? Each one, that's 150 damage at level 1 plus 60% scaling. I mean, in the solo lane, you're not really going to have scaling, but that's pretty strong. Level 2, either one works. You can start getting grapple to start leveling that up, or you can get spear thrust to start getting your heal up. I think you should always get the 2, just so that way you could start getting that heal online, right? Because unlike other warriors, like I said with grapple, how she doesn't have an escape until she uses it, right? She doesn't have a heal either, right? Whereas gods like Chak, Hercules, what are some other warriors? I'm blanking. Even Camazotz, who's like an assassin who's decent in the solo lane, or actually probably really good. They all have a heal, right? She doesn't. Bellona has a heal. She doesn't. So, Spirit Thrust, and then get Grapple. You're going to want all 3 of them at level 3 no matter what, so that way you can start leveling them up. She's a character that you really want to spam your abilities, so that way you can finally get them to the max form, so that way they all start doing their bonus stuff, right? And then whichever one you level up, I recommend either the 1 or the 2. The 2 is good for sustain. 1 is great for damage. We're gonna go with the 1 for this, right? And then this, you want your alt because it procs all of these, which is always great. And then you're gonna just max those. Put the point into the alt. The alt does quite a bit of damage. What is that? At level 1, it does. I'm not even looking at the scaling. We're just gonna look at the power, right? At level 1, 180 plus 150. That is 330 plus 150% scaling. I think so. Which is quite a bit. And then as you level it up, it goes up by, what is that? That looks like 40, or no, 60, 40, that's 100. And then 50. So it goes up by 150 damage. Yeah, 150 damage each time you level it up. I think it's pretty good. It does a lot of damage. Like I said, her one pro is that she does lots of damage. And you're going to get cross strike and just level it up from there. That's really it. By this point in the game, this should be maxed. This will probably be close to being maxed. This is also up there. You at least have the heal from it. I don't know if you have the second spear from it that does bonus damage. But yeah, that's really how to level up Mulan. I think she's fun. Don't get me wrong. I just don't think she's all that good. Why would I use a character who, like I said in the beginning of the video, why would I use a character where I can't use all of my abilities when I get them, when I can just play like Achilles, who gets all of his abilities and more damage than me, you know? Or even Amaterasu, who has that aura to help her team, you know? Some tips for her. Like I said in the laning phase, if you know where their jungler is, don't be afraid to shoot out the grapple and try and get some damage on it. The sooner you can get that grapple to walls working, the better. Something to also keep in mind, I don't know if it says it on here. Yeah, skill gain for minions is only 20%. So just keep that in mind as well. So it will take a lot longer if you're only fighting minions. So it's always good to box with your abilities, right? What else? What else? I think that's really it. So if you have any questions, comments, feel free to leave them down below. If you have a God request for me, Jesus Christ, feel free to let me know, and I'll gladly do it for you. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.